What kind of support team you got here?
Yeah, she's so good.
So come all the way
Okay,
right next
I didn't
to
know
me.
Oh, she's gonna. Okay.
at the moment.
Yeah.
Okay.
Crawl right in there.
Okay.
All right, yeah.
Hi, my name is Allison, and this is my sister Antonia. I was diagnosed with breast cancer when I was 34, and then again when I was 38. When I was 34, I had a bilateral mastectomy, and in the hopes that my cancer wouldn't return. And then I had a baby in 2017, and then when he was about 6 months old, my cancer returned, and when he was about 1, I was diagnosed with metastatic breast cancer in my bones and in my lungs. So right away, I started radiation therapy. So that was started on New Year's Eve of 2018 into the year 2019. And then I did about 15 days of radiation, and then I started my chemotherapy after that. So I continue that now. I go every 3 weeks. I did 6 rounds of real harsh chemo in the beginning, and now we do what's called targeted therapy, which is a little bit less taxing on your body. So it's really maintenance is what it's considered. So I'll just keep doing that for every 3 weeks until they find a better treatment or a different treatment. And then hopefully we'll be able to stay that course for a while. Okay, I'd like to thank all my support system, especially at Toro Hospital, Dr. Ramirez, Dr. Harmon. They were my 2 female doctors who really helped get me through it all. They're really easy to communicate with. They always answer questions, and you just feel like they really care about the outcome of your treatment. My nurse, Kim Jenkins, she's wonderful as well. She's at Toro, as well as all the other staff in the infusion center who were always so sweet and welcoming anytime you call or have an appointment or anything. And then Dr. Colfrey, who measures his love for us with hugs. He did my port placement, and through all of our breast cancer group, he's definitely a favored character. And then he also helps take care of some of my family members as well. And then from my family, that's such a long list. Mm-hmm. It's a very long list. But to start with, my husband, and then my daughter and my son, who have helped, just make it all fun and, make it why we keep fighting and why I keep going to appointment after appointment after appointment. And then my sisters, who both live really close to me and, bring food and bring help and bring love always. And my mom, who came over when I was really sick every morning and would help get Simon out of bed. She made breakfast, she washed the dishes, took out the trash, got him to his appointments, and just countless other friends and family who, my friend Whitney, who helped me kind of mediate through work and help with all of my coworkers and navigating all of that so that I didn't have to worry about that. Thank you also, Whitney, for taking me to Hawaii for the best trip of my life, the most relaxing trip of my life. And then to my aunts and uncles, I have one aunt who texted me every single day when I was sick to check on me, and she never expected a big answer or a long response, but just kind of knowing that she was helping manage my care and that side of the family, it really always made me feel special that she never went a day without thinking about me or checking on me. And I think that through all of this, one of my biggest cheerleaders has been my sister Antonia. People always ask us if we're twins. They have for our whole lives, mm-hmm. And we're not actually twins, but we say that we're genetic twins.
Antonia, how's it been with you going through this experience with your sister?
Well, it's like looking in the mirror and seeing someone just so down and so ready for turning over a new leaf. You just want to be there every step of the way with her, and she's always been a hopeful patient and always an inspiration to all of that wonderful support team she just talked about. We all are here because we love her, and it's just family is the most important thing, and the best friends part of it comes straight through.
It does. And this is my story. I grew up in New Orleans with a large family. My parents, 2 sisters, brother, and I attended St. Anthony on Canal Street for grammar school and church. I have a lot of aunts and uncles and cousins, and my family and I have always been very close. When my siblings and I would argue as children, people always promised us that we were going to be very close when we got older. They were definitely right. From a very young age, I loved babies. As my baby sister and each of my cousins were born, I would hold them as much as I could. I shared this love of infants with my mom. I distinctly remember knowing from a young age that I wanted to be a mom and trusting that everything else would work itself out around that goal. Most people in my life would describe me as a hard worker. I always had several jobs, working as a barista, bartending, and babysitting to get through school. Once I got my graduate degree and started my cartography job, I still bartended every Saturday to pay off my student debt. I worked as a nanny as a way to spend time with my own daughter, Madeline, before she started school. I loved being surrounded by children. Sometimes I say that I wish I had the energy for my own children that I had back then. Now that I'm a mom, I see how much I was able to help those families, and I have felt the love and support returned to me tenfold since I've been sick. I felt like I really transitioned into adulthood when Hurricane Katrina hit. I was 24 and evacuated with my fiancé and friends rather than with my parents and siblings. It changed so much so quickly, but it solidified bonds with friends that are really strong today. It changed the location of my wedding overnight and showed me how we could all band together and create a beautiful gathering for so many people that really needed to feel a sense of celebration. Today, people still reminisce about our wedding and how they were able to relax and enjoy themselves for the first time after 2 months of extreme stress. Looking back on that experience, I learned that I can live through anything. When my daughter was born in 2007, I felt so complete. I knew that I'd like another child eventually, but wasn't in a rush. I still needed to get on stronger financial footing, get settled in a house, and enjoy some time with her before we brought anyone else into the mix. My good friend Shannon always told me that I'd never feel completely settled and that I just needed to have another baby before it was too late. In 2015, I decided that my priority was to stand by my baby sister while she married her amazing husband. Then I would be ready for my baby. During the holiday season of 2015, I received news of a suspicious mammogram, and by March of 2016, I was rushing to have a bilateral mastectomy so I could stop any cancer spread and heal in time for her wedding. Looking back on it, I realized that life is full of unexpected things that you just can't plan for. Even then, through a mastectomy and learning of a genetic marker for cancer, I really didn't expect to have to deal with illness again so quickly. I was able to have a sweet baby boy, Simon, in October of 2017, and my cancer returned to my bones when he was about 6 months old. I spent the first 2 years of his life in pain and then treatment, and he will never know a mom who is as healthy and energetic as I was able to be for my daughter. Luckily, he has amazing aunts and a big sister who fulfill that role. My motivation to keep going through all of the appointments, shots, scans, and infusions is to be here for them. I want my children to know a mom who is patient and emotionally strong, who teaches them to follow a path to a calm and happy life surrounded by love and happy memories. My breast cancer journey has taught me that you can't be kind to others without loving and caring for yourself first. So I've tried to involve this into being direct, communicating what I need to others, and allowing myself time to rest and recharge. Feeling grounded in my home life allows me to support friends, family, and colleagues where they need me. And the people who love and need me the most are right here with me, and it's so important that I save my energy so I can do things I love, like holding more beautiful babies.